My name is Chris, and I don't get poetry. On paper, poetry seems to be the kind of thing that I would like. I've been an avid reader for as long as I can remember. I even write my own fiction, so I like words. All good there. I'm a big fan of music. I love not just lyrics, but I like harmony and rhythm and those kinds of things. Those make me feel something. And yet, poetry just doesn't do it for me. And I don't quite get why, because I do have a philosophy and literature degree, as part of which I had to study poetry. So I kind of intellectually understand the techniques that poems are using to try and communicate something to me, and I can tell-ish whether they're doing that in a way that I think is reasonably successful or not. But I've just never really felt anything. My heart is broken, my soul is cold, I don't know. But when people talk about poetry, when they talk about what it brings to them and how it makes them feel, I feel like I'm missing out, because some people talk about poetry as if it really just ignites their being in a way that nothing else does, as if it brings meaning and fulfillment that nothing else quite can. I want that. I want to feel that. I want to feel something. Wouldn't that be nice? Anyway, I went looking for podcasts about poetry and how to get into it, and pretty much all the poetry podcasts I found kind of presupposed that you already know how to engage with poetry. There's a lot of people talking about poems in a wonderful way that I'm sure makes a lot of sense to people who like poetry, but for me, it doesn't help me get to the point of understanding it and being able to resonate with it. There's something missing for me. There's some switch that maybe if I can just flick it, I will feel something and I will go, yes, now I get poetry. And so, like any lazy numpty in the internet age, I'm crowdsourcing this. Because I know there's a lot of people out there who like poetry and poems and reading poetry and whatnot. So here's my request. Send me a poem and tell me, as vaguely or as specifically as you can, what works about it for you. What is it about this poem that does something in your soul, in your mind, in your heart? And maybe, just maybe I'll be able to feel that too. So that's the project. This is Chris Doesn't Get Poetry, a podcast in which I try to get poetry, I guess. Head to chrisdurston.com/poetry-pod, that's chrisdurston.com/poetry-pod, for instructions on how to send me your poem and other things that I will need. This may be a roaring success. This may go absolutely nowhere. I don't know. But if even one person can be bothered to send me a poem, I will see that as a gift, I think. Even if it doesn't currently do anything for me, I will endlessly appreciate the kind of human gesture like sending something that means something to you to someone else. I think there's something that should not be lost in that. And so if I get even one, I will be a happy, happy person. So there you go. Assuming I get at least one submission, tune in next time, and maybe, just maybe, Chris will get poetry.